If you've been living in Middle-earth for some time, or if you know someone who has been, you might be aware that the forest known as Mirkwood was originally called Greenwood, which comes as a surprise to many since the Mirkwood in Tolkien's The Hobbit is a dangerous, dim, and truly terrifying place, full of a variety of evils, perils, and dancing elves. And although Bilbo and his company of dwarves managed to survive their journey through Mirkwood on the way to the Lonely Mountain, it is clearly a very fortunate outcome for them. So what happened to Greenwood, and why is it so sticky and creepy and full of predatory spiders and hallucinations now? Greenwood was the largest forest in Middle-earth, bigger than Fanghorn or the Old Forest, and it was home to the first generation of elves that chose to stay in Middle-earth, and they were friends to the dwarves of the region who would travel through Greenwood between Moria and Erebor. And the forest was also home to a people Tolkien refers to as woodmen. But these happy smiley times weren't going to last forever. Throughout the First and most of the Second Age, the inhabitants of Greenwood kept to themselves. However, during the Third Age, the pleasant forest of Greenwood received a new inhabitant, a powerful evil by the name of Sauron, living in an abandoned region of Greenwood, something you can learn more about in a link below. Sauron's occupation continued as his evil spread throughout the forest. Soon, the trees had grown to block out the sky, the air had become stifling and thick, the creatures dangerous and unpleasant, and the water of the enchanted river had turned to black, causing any who touched it to fall into a deep sleep. Because of this unpleasant change, the elves began to refer to the forest as Mirkwood, the forest of great fear. And as time went on, the monsters of Middle-earth found their way into the shadow-filled forest, including the offspring of Shelob, the cave-dwelling arachnid that Frodo and Sam face as they journey into Mordor. And so what was once Greenwood became a place of darkness and evil and probably a lot of bad smells. Fortunately, after the ring was destroyed and Sauron's power was gone, the elves were able to defeat the creatures of Mirkwood and the forest began to heal, eventually becoming known as the Wood of Green Leaves.